Hey, Hillside family, Pastor Doug here. I just want to connect with you this week and give you some updates and kind of share with you my plan for this Sunday. I say it every time I make a video. I miss you guys so much. I love you. I'm praying for you. And I miss gathering together for worship on Sunday mornings. And one of the elements of our service that I have truly missed is receiving the sacrament of communion. Every Sunday, we gather around the table to receive the elements of communion. And it's a time for us in service to remember that Christ died, that Christ rose again, that Christ will return to make all things new. And we haven't been able to receive communion together since we've been sheltering in place, and I wanted to change that this week. I want us to receive communion together in our homes. And it's going to be different, I understand, but we are still in the presence of Christ, and we are still worshiping together in spirit. And so I want to encourage you to have the elements of communion at your house on Sunday morning when we gather for worship at 10 a.m. Via our stream of our service, whether it's on our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, or our websites. And I want us to receive it all together at the same time, and I'll be kind of explaining how to do that during the service. So I want to encourage you to have the elements of communion on Sunday. You can just buy some bread or some crackers, have some juice, or you can join me in making unleavened bread. And that is why I'm in my kitchen right now. I'm going to show you how to make unleavened bread. Now this is going to be interesting because I did not do a trial run. This is my first time doing it, and let's see how it goes. And also, I'm not that good at baking. I don't really have the patience for it, but this is extremely easy, and so I'm going to do it now, and I'll send you the recipe as well. This is a great thing you can do with your family. I'm not doing my boys right now. We will later. They're out skateboarding and riding bikes and getting some fresh air, which is why it's kind of quiet right now in this kitchen, which is really nice. So anyways, getting started. First thing you do, you set your oven to 425. Preheat your oven 425. Then you get a baking sheet and put some parchment paper on it. So far, so good, right? Then you get a bowl. It's very important. 1 cup of flour. All right, so far, so good. Now, sorry, going off screen really quick. 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, then 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. Now you want to mix this together. Okay, just mix it all up. We're almost there. Oop. Got some flour on my belly. All right, and now you do 1/3 of a cup of water. That is all the ingredients that you'll need to make unleavened bread. No yeast is needed. This is unleavened bread is what Israelites used for the Passover meal. This is what Jesus used when he was instituting the Last Supper and the first communion with his disciples, when he says, "This is my body broken for you." You mix it all together till it looks like dough. Okay, now what you do is you break it up into like 6 balls, and you put it on your cookie baking sheet. It's actually going a lot better than I expected, that's for sure. All right, now that you have, all right, I guess these are a little bit bigger than they should be, but that's okay. They kind of look like snickerdoodles, which is awesome because I love snickerdoodles. And then what you do is you then put it in your oven and bake it for 8 to 10 minutes, and then you are good to go. Friends, you don't have to make unleavened bread for Sunday. You can just buy bread, or if you have bread at home or crackers or anything like that, and grape juice. If you don't have grape juice, have other types of juice. If you need anything, let me know. I also have some, I don't know if you've been to the Together services that we've been in the past, the little cups of juice with the wafer on top. If you'd rather have that, let me know and I can get that to you. But making unleavened bread is super easy and a great thing to do with your family. And then it's also great because you know that you are able to partake in making the elements, one of the elements for communion. So again, we're receiving communion as a church on Sunday. It'll be at the end of the service as we continue on in our trek through the journey in the life of Abraham. And we're going to be focusing on Genesis chapter 15. And I'm really excited about this sermon series. Thank you for coming along with me as I stumble through making unleavened bread. And if I can do it, you can do it. Friends, I love you. I miss you. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.